Welcome back to Mimi's Way of Life. It's Mandy, and it's been a hot minute. It's been a lot longer than a hot minute. A lot's been going on. I have to say, I guess start everything off. I have officially canceled my Weight Watchers subscription as of this morning. I haven't been doing Weight Watchers for a good 2 months now. I started out the year, actually on the 26th of December, started out doing the Weight Watchers freestyle, and for the first couple weeks, it worked great. And you know, I dropped probably about 11 pounds or so, and then everything just stopped, and I was adhering to the program 139%. You know, it was, I don't even know why it wasn't working for me anymore. I wasn't overindulging. I was getting a lot of activity points. Sometimes I would eat, you know, the points value worth. I would eat the fit points. I would eat the weeklies. Not very often though. A lot of times I would just stick with them to try and get the blue dots, you know, the elusive blue dots. And it didn't matter what I did. I tried to switch it up. You know, if something didn't work one week, I would try another way and see if I could kind of kick things off, but it wasn't working for me at all, no matter what I did. And so, you know, something's got to give. I have started doing keto, and I know actually quite a few Weight Watchers people. That's my dog. He loves to walk around when I try and start a video. And we have hardwood floors. But, so, I know a lot of Weight Watchers people that have quit their Weight Watchers subscriptions since the freestyle takeover or whatever it is, you know, the update. It's just, there's something about it that, and you know, also I have to kind of put a disclaimer in there. I wasn't sitting there doing, you know, you can have, you know, you don't count like 99% fat-free chicken or turkey, and so you can have as much of that as you want, and I didn't go overboard. I still had a normal portion. I still had anywhere between 3 to 6 ounces depending on the type of meat it was, and you know, the fruits didn't go. I had no more than maybe 3 fruits a day. On occasion I would have banana and ice cream, and you know, kind of go from there. So, you know, and that wasn't very often. That was kind of a rare treat, and that was instead of having regular ice cream, it was bananas and like cocoa powder, so there was no added sugar, nothing. It was just strictly the bananas, you know, and you know, I counted everything in it the way I should, and it wasn't working. So there's that. You know, it's not like I was going overboard on my free foods. I wasn't. I was still sticking to what I normally would, had it been like Points Plus or Smart Points, whatever. It wasn't working. So, and apparently I'll be right back. My dog must have to go potty. Be right back. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled program. So, yeah. Weight Watchers Freestyle wasn't working for me. Smart Points before that didn't work for me. So, you know, Points Plus was the one that worked the most for me, which I don't understand, but whatever. It is what it is. So, but I canceled my subscription. I figured that if I end up, for some reason, needing to go back to a Weight Watchers type of a program, I'll just get the, what is it, iTrack Bites or something like that app, or, you know, the, I don't know, there's a couple others out there that are pretty good that you can use the Point Plus system if you want to. But for right now, what I'm going to be doing, I'm doing Keto-ish, mostly keto, low carb, trying not to go more than 20 to 25 net carbs per day, and just kind of, you know, keeping it low carb, keeping it keto, bitches. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I am not strict keto. I am dirty, lazy keto, and kind of describes me as a person, just keto style. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm doing. I had been sick for a month and a half, and it took some antibiotics. I couldn't breathe, nothing. Like, I had to go to urgent care a couple times. Same thing happened last year around the same time. But so I had to use my nebulizer, and it was just, I don't know, it's crazy. Like, it's kind of scary when you can't breathe, for reals. So there's a few sleepless nights there to where I was kind of afraid to go to sleep because I didn't know if I would just stop breathing and not wake up the next day. I mean, it was, you know, kind of that kind of a deal. What is going on there? Okay. Anyway, so I was sick for over a month, and it took a Z-Pack and some prednisone, which I hate prednisone. I hate it. I had started doing really well, kind of keeping myself on track with eating and everything, and then prednisone happened, and like, it caused me to puff up and retain a whole bunch of water. I'm still trying to get rid of the puffiness, and it's been probably 2-3 weeks since I've been done with that now. I'm just starting to get my voice back, so you'll hear me clear my throat quite a bit still. I still have a problem with that. So it's not quite the same exactly, but I'm back to normal mostly. So thank God. That was the longest month and a half ever. Yeah, so doing the low carb thing, and getting my kids ready to end the school year. Oh, this guy right here, I don't know if you're on my Facebook at all, just my normal, like, friends or whatever Facebook thing, and then you've probably seen my video. I did a video about a Mary Kay charity thing, but and that guy, that little balloon right there, the Easter balloon, was featured in there as well, saying, oh, look what's still up. And so I'm now taking it on as a personal challenge to see how long that guy will stand up, stay up there. But yeah, so I'm not taking him down. You'll see him as long as he'll stay there. So that's an Easter balloon that they gave my nephew from my husband's work, because they couldn't sell them anymore. It was just after Easter. But anyway, so if you see that guy, that's what he's doing there. He's hanging out and bringing some Easter joy until summertime, apparently. And here comes my dog again, maybe. Anyway, so I mean, I'm not getting as much water in. There he is. For real, dog? I'm gonna put some damn shoes on that guy. I'm gonna do it. Can you not go to bed? Can you not go lay down? Thank you. You actually listened. That is a rare occurrence. Oh, we got a cat. A kitten, I should say. Like a 5-week-old kitten. He is now 7 weeks. And his name is Merlin. He's super cute, and I may feature him on a future episode of Mimi's Way of Life. He is in his little kennel right now, sleeping. We have to keep the dog and the kitty separate. Don't know how this is going to work out. The dog's kind of crazy, and he will eat the kitten, I believe. So I'm not sure there's going to be much coexisting going on, but we're going to try it and see how things go. A stray cat had kittens underneath our house, and at first I wanted to shoot her. I hate to say it, but we have strays everywhere. And it's not that I'm condoning hurting or killing animals. That is not what this is at all. But it's like, oh my God, seriously, underneath our house. And our dog's going crazy all the time because he can smell it under the house, you know, through the cracks by the doors. And it was a nightmare. So we decided to rescue one of the kittens because he was just super cute. We named him Merlin. Can't remember if I said that already or not. But he's super, super cute. He's a sweet cat, but he is crazy too. He's a bit psycho. And I know that's kind of like a cat way of life thing, but yeah, there's times where we need to, you know, exorcise the demons and put him back in his little kennel for a little time out before somebody loses a nipple. But yeah, the mama cat, she was a cute kitten too, or cute cat too, and but she had forced her way underneath our house, and oh my God, here he comes again. And forced her way underneath our house and had kittens. And I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to deal with his clicking around because Riley chooses now to come and hang out and walk around. Anyway, yeah, she had a total of 4 kittens, 3 pretty much all black, might be like a little white speck here or there, but mostly all black short-haired kittens. They were super cute too, but one of them would actually let us, you know, come to us and will come close to us and kind of like was curious and stuff. So, and that's Merlin. So we kept Merlin, and he is actually, he looks nothing like the other kittens. He is like gray and black striped on his belly and underneath the inside of his arms and legs. And I guess legs, they don't have arms, whatever. Yeah, so, and his little paws have a little bit of gray here and there, and then his face is like tiger striped, but he's a long hair. And he's got like a couple stripes like right up in here. He's really cute, but so we kept him, took him to the vet and had him dewormed and had him, you know, bathed for fleas and stuff. He had no fleas or anything like that, so that was good. And we got him a few toys and some stuff, and then we arranged for the mama cat and the 3 other kittens to be humanely caught and then rescued themselves. So the lady that trapped them, she does this. She just does this in the area, and she kept one of the black kittens for herself, and then to adopt it or rescue it, whatever. And then the mama cat and another one of the kittens went to a guy that owns a ranch. And no, it's not. We took him to a farm and he's doing well. No, it was a ranch, and he's actually got a place in his barn for them so that they can be mousers. And then another one of the kittens, she had already had a home for, like the day that she came and trapped him. So, so there's nobody else underneath our house now, thank goodness, because we're just afraid of in the summertime all the fleas and stuff, and then we don't want them in the house, and then on our dog, and now, you know, we have a dog and now a kitten, and then my kids go back and forth to their dad's house, and we don't want them bringing fleas over there, and it would just be a whole horrible ordeal. Otherwise, honestly, I don't care if there's kittens underneath my house. It wasn't a huge deal. It's not like they attacked me. It's not like they would, you know, shit on my porch or anything. So whatever, it is what it is. But so they're gone. We kept Merlin. Yeah, so it's been a while, obviously, since I've talked to you. And I may end up throwing in a few Mary Kay videos here and there, showing, like, I guess what I'm wearing. I don't wear makeup a whole lot anymore, but you know, I might do some, like, just possibly a get ready with me here and there, or I've never done one of those. Kind of interesting. I am a non-YouTuber. I mean, I've got, what, 55 subscribers, and I thank you all that are here, but I am like a nobody on the map of YouTube. So, yeah. So, I mean, I might do some of that kind of stuff. I might do some just like individual tutorials, like a brow tutorial, like how I do mine. Not like, oh, this is what you have to do, but how I do mine, how I do my lips, whatever. We'll see. We'll see. Or if there's new products and stuff, I'll show you guys what they are. I'll show you, you know, stuff here and there. But it's going to be in its own playlist, so, you know, don't feel like, oh my god, her channel is turned into a sales channel, because that's not what it is at all. I'm not a pushy salesperson at all, so it's not like I have any, like, recruits underneath me. I'm not going to shove my stuff down your throat. If you like it, great. If you have a Mary Kay person, go to them. If you don't, you can always order from me. That's great. I would love for you to. But yeah, because I mean, it's just because I believe in the product, I like it. And it has kept me, I'm going to be 41 in 2-3 months. So I think it's doing a pretty good job of making me not look quite 41. But, because I obviously don't take care of myself with food. That's why we're here, aren't we? Anyway, so yeah. Thoughts are going to come and go. I started taking MCT oil, which is like a medium chain triglyceride, I think. But it's like a medium chain oil, kind of like a coconut. It's derived from coconut oil, so from coconuts. And it's supposed to actually bypass the liver, I think, and then just kind of go right to the brain and the organs that it needs to, and go right through the bloodstream to kind of give you energy and focus. I do notice that it does help a little bit, you know, when I have it in my bulletproof coffee, which I started having. Yeah, so my Instagram is now a lot of keto looking stuff. That's pretty much what I have on there. If I find a really cool low carb find for me, and like I said, you know, one of my hashtags on there is no keto police, because guess what? I am not doing it to the book. I am doing it how I can make it work for me, and I feel good being not, you know, eating breads and pastas and stuff, and I'm not missing any of it. And if I am missing something, it's not even so much that I'm missing something, it's like, oh, that sounds good, and then I'll have a substitute for it. Like Milky Way was one of my favorite candy bars ever. And then, so I started having like just one of these guys, which is 2 net carbs. Hi, Rainy. One of these, it's 2 net carbs. And it's a chocolate caramel mousse bar, which is basically a Milky Way. I dropped it. I'll eat it later. Yeah, sad times. Anyway, yeah, so I'm still having my water with like Crystal Lighty type stuff in it. This one has 1 Grape Crush sugar-free packet, and one, because it's 32 ounces, and then 1 Crystal Light Grape with caffeine. I love caffeine. Caffeine is supposed to actually help you get into ketosis faster, so we'll see. I had last weekend we did Mother's Day at my mom's house, and so I was having chips, and I was having, like, we had cake and ice cream, no, pie and ice cream, like apple pie, and I mean, nothing was keto, nothing was sugar free, Nothing was low carb. You know, the only thing that was low carb was the tri-tip that my dad made on the Traeger. And I wasn't going to eat just tri-tip. Sorry, it wasn't happening. Because they had rolls and they had potato, and I did do a small potato, and I didn't have near as many, like, you know, crap food type items as I normally would have, but I indulged. I still had it, and I felt horrible the next day. Like, I felt like I had a hangover. And when I drink, even if I drink enough to, you know, not be able to feel my feet and want to walk around the table, I still don't get a hangover the next day. This was absolute, it was horrible. I had a headache. I felt sick. I was like, it was nasty. It was disgusting. I felt really horribly gross. But it made it easier to get back into the low carb again the next day. The only thing I'm gonna say, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I have been having some Halo Top peanut butter cup ice. My husband's been bringing it home because he knows that I like it and he can get it at work. And he knows that it is, you know, in comparison to other ice creams and things out there, it is low carb, but it is not perfection. You know, it's like six net carbs. If you subtract any fibers and sugar alcohols, it's 6 net carbs per half cup. So, like, you know, there's 4 half cup servings in there. And I know I'm eating much, because it's not like I take it out and measure it. That is the one thing. I don't know. Yeah, I don't take it out and measure it, because it's like you're sitting there like scraping a little bit here. Once it starts getting melty, you take a bite, and then before you know it, because it's not stuff that you can just kind of scoop real easy out of the container. It's hard as shit. So you gotta wait for that to like thaw out a little bit, so it, you know, has some squishiness, I guess, for lack of better words. But anyway, so I've been coming across a lot of like good keto recipes. I am making some fat bombs here and there. So far, the ones that I've made, oh my god. All right, I'm back again. So that was fun. He's loud. Sorry. Yeah, so, I've been making a lot of fat bomb type recipes, and my kids really like them. And there's a dude on a skateboard. Like he's older than I am. And like I just said, I was 41, right? He's really trucking. That's impressive. That's impressive. You know, the sun gleaming off his bald head is pretty cool too. I can see where he is way down there because it's really gleaming. It's awesome. But he's a cool guy. He lives across the street. But anyway, so one of the most recent fat bomb recipes I made was like a tag along one, and I got it on Instagram actually. Somebody had posted, I don't know how to say her name, but if you follow my Instagram at all, which is spiritually.finding.me714, oh my god, 714, it's my wedding date, people. Then she posted, sorry, I'm still focused on the neighbor apparently, but I have it posted on my Instagram, and I have that person tagged in there also, so that, you know, that person gets the credit since that's who I found it from. But it's like tag along, like the Girl Scout tag along type of thing. It's like dark chocolate, so it's a little bit different, but it's really good. My kids like it, like they were devouring it, and I was afraid I wasn't going to get any. Another one I made was like a chocolate chip blondie, and that one, but it's super buttery, so you might have to add a little bit more sweetener and maybe a little bit less of like, I don't know. I mean, it was good. My kids loved it. My kids loved it. I'm just not used to that much butter flavor yet. You know, since you always, you gotta lower your fat and whatnot. And well, may not be the case. So we're trying this high fat, low carb thing / keto. And so far, I'm really liking it. I am actually also intermittent fasting, so most of the time, and it's not a major intermittent fasting. It's like I wait until probably about 11, anywhere between 11 and noon to have my first meal of the day. I might have half of of my bulletproof coffee, or even not even half of it, just a little bit to kind of warm me up in the morning if I'm cold. But that's about it until I have my first meal, and then it's like I have 3 or 4 strips of bacon and maybe 2 to 3 eggs. Or I've been having, I finally got some Quest multi-purpose powder mix stuff in, and it is, I want to say it's like 1 carb for a scoop, and you can use that as your, it bakes really well, and it cooks really well. It's like, dang, he is trucking, he came back. So he can, I'm easily distracted. Squirrel. So yeah, that's me. But the Quest protein powder stuff can actually be used really well for making waffles and stuff. And I just use like an egg and waffle. And if I have zucchini, I'll shred a little bit of zucchini in there. That would add a little bit more carbs, but not terrible, I don't think. I haven't had any of it since I got back on keto last Monday after Mother's Day. So yeah, it's, you know, I'm not really monitoring my weight a whole lot. I'm just kind of going by how I feel, and just trying to keep the low carb and let the process take its course. Like, I don't want to get discouraged, and like I said, I feel good eating this way. I'm not getting quite the cravings I was before. I still have days and times of the day where I'm like, oh my God, I just want to eat everything in sight. But I'm not going to, like, I have, honesty here, I have some Reese's peanut butter eggs in the freezer. I bought them when they were like 20 cents each or something, or 29 cents each, something like that, at where my husband works. And because they were on sale, they're clearance, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get a bunch of these and I'm gonna put them in the freezer. And I haven't even, I mean, before I did the keto thing, yeah, I would go and grab one here and there, but I haven't even wanted to. I've actually been more interested in having the Atkins peanut butter cup, you know, and that's, for 1 peanut butter cup, it's 1 gram net carbs, and for 2 of them, it's 2 net carbs. So I've been making different choices, and so far it's easy. I mean, I'm sure, you know, I don't know. I always have my hiccups. That's why I'm back here. That's why I'm the weight I am right now, because I have been like 70 pounds lighter than this, and I'm very upset with myself. I mean, I know I've said it before, so I'm not going to get into it, but you know, I'm trying to get back into the swing of things, and I'm hoping that this helps, that this does something for me. If nothing else, it's taken me off of the carbs and the breads and the gluten and all that kind of stuff. I'm not saying, you know, I'm not doing the whole gluten-free fad. That's not what this is about. This is just about my reaction to carbs, and that, at least to the refined carbs. You know, I don't know what it would be like if I added fruit type carbs back in, but as of right now, I'm not. I'm sticking with no more than 20 net gram carbs. I might have, you know, strawberries here and there, like summer's coming up, and strawberry shortcake is a big thing to me, and I can, you know, found out where I can make it keto friendly. And so, yeah, that shit's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, probably a lot. Anyway, or I can even have, you know, a little bit of strawberries and then some homemade whipped cream on my waffles. And seriously, I love strawberry shortcake, and it's my favorite. But yeah, so I think I've gone over kind of everything that's kind of, you know, all my updates and whatnot. I've been really not feeling the videos for a while. I guess it's just kind of, I was frustrated with how the Weight Watchers was going. I felt unreliable as a source because it wasn't working for me. And not to mention, you know, it's not like I'm a big YouTuber and people are super encouraging to me, and, you know, I'm not even noticed. So I guess that was kind of a thing too. But, you know, I was listening actually to Keto Connect today. They did most every Sunday they do a live like cook with me kind of a deal, and they're making some breakfast cookies this morning, and I think I want to make those later this week. I got to get a few things, so like flax meal and stuff. But I was watching them this morning, and Matt had said something on there about, you know, even if you're doing your YouTube, and even if you don't have anybody watching, keep doing your videos, keep them up. Eventually you'll get followers and stuff, and then you'll have stuff to look back on later. And, you know, just keep doing them, oh my god, tongue tied. Keep doing them even if you don't think anybody's watching, because chances are there will be somebody that will be looking for exactly your type of videos. So, you know, there's a girl, Erin, that I remember when she started her, or when I found her anyway, she was doing Weight Watchers and stuff, and that's kind of how she and I even got to know each other at all. We've never met in person, but I kind of follow her on everything, like a stalker. And she's, you know, I've watched her grow over the past year. She's really grown a lot, and it's really cool to see, because I know I enjoy her videos. Her videos are, I don't know, she is like my spirit animal. So yeah, and my youngest daughter is home, so I'm gonna go for now. So I will chat at you later. Take care.